Hello guys, I am Khivasara Lakichan, Sri Neminat Jain High School, Chanwar, Nasik. First of all, I welcome you in 12th standard. Today we start very important and basic chapter of organic chemistry, Halogen Derivatives. Before starting the first topic, we revise some very important concepts which are very helpful for today's topic. First, hydrocarbon. Second, types of carbon. And third, hybridization of carbon. Hydrocarbon. The word itself tells us it is the combination of two elements, hydrogen and carbon. Compounds containing hydrogen and carbon. Such compounds are known as hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are classified in two ways. First, compound containing open chain of carbon are called open chain, also called aliphatic open chain or aliphatic hydrocarbon. And second, compound containing closed chain of carbon are called closed chain or cyclic or ring compound. Open chain hydrocarbon further divided in two types depending upon if all the four valencies of carbon are satisfied by four monovalent valencies are called saturated hydrocarbon. Saturated hydrocarbon means compound containing only carbon-carbon single bond. Name of the family, alkane. And we know general molecular formula of alkane is CnH2n plus 2 if n is equal to 1. First simple example of alkane is CH4 methane. Compound containing at least one carbon-carbon double bond or triple bond. Such compounds are known as unsaturated hydrocarbon. Unsaturated hydrocarbon further divided in two types. First, alkene. Second, alkyne. Compound containing carbon-carbon double bond. Compound containing carbon-carbon double bond are called alkene, while compound containing carbon-carbon triple bond are known as alkynes. Now, second basic important topic is types of carbon. That means a carbon atom is primary, a carbon atom is secondary, or a carbon atom is a tertiary carbon. Now, first, primary carbon. Primary carbon atom. It is a carbon which is joined to another only one maximum carbon. That carbon is called primary carbon. Once again I repeat, for example, asteric carbon. This asteric carbon is maximum joined by another one carbon. then the carbon is called primary carbon. Second, secondary carbon. Secondary carbon atom. It is a carbon which is attached to another two carbon. That carbon is called secondary carbon atom. Third, tertiary carbon. Tertiary carbon atom. It is a carbon, for example this steric carbon, it is a carbon which is joined to another three carbon atom. Then that carbon is called tertiary carbon. Now third very important basic concept is hybridization. We already discussed in 11th chapter, 11th standard, nature of chemical bond. Hybridization, depending upon whether carbon is single bonded, double bonded or triple bonded. First we see important three hybridization of carbon. First, sp3 hybridization. When carbon is attached or bound to four different valency, then that carbon is called sp3 hybridized carbon. Once again I repeat, single bonded carbon is termed as sp3 hybridized carbon. Second, if carbon atom joined to double bond, that means double bonded carbon undergo sp2 hybridized carbon or sp2 hybridization. And third, sp hybridized carbon means triple bonded carbon. Triple bonded carbon is undergo sp hybridized or sp hybridization. Now dear friends, we start our first topic of the chapter halogen derivatives. Halogen derivatives of hydrocarbon. Halogen, we know group 17 elements, group 17 elements of periodic table. That means fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine are known as halogen. Halogen is a Greek word, means sea salts. Astatine is a radioactive element having very short half-life period. Therefore, we consider first four members of halogen: fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. And for our convenience, we represent it as X. That means whenever in this chapter X comes, it represents it is fluorine or chlorine or bromine or iodine. Now second point, derivatives. In organic chemistry, the word derivative means when one atom is replaced by another atom, then we use the word derivative. Once again I repeat, in organic chemistry, when one atom is replaced by another atom, then we use the word derivatives. Now we see definition of halogen derivative. Now very simple definition. The compounds are formed by replacing one or more hydrogen atom of alkane by corresponding number of halogen known as halogen derivatives of alkanes. Before repeating definition, first I explain. Consider simplest example of hydrocarbon, that means we already know methane. Methane, molecular formula of methane CH4. That means one molecule of methane is made up by one atom of carbon and 4 atoms of hydrogen. Now, only one hydrogen atom of methane are replaced by any one among these halogen, for example chlorine. Hydrogen atom, only one hydrogen atom of methane replaced by chlorine. Compound is called CH3Cl. When I replace two hydrogen atoms by two chlorine, compound is called CH2Cl2. When I replace 3 hydrogen atom of methane by 3 chlorine atom, compound is formed CHCl3. And when I replace all the 4 hydrogen atom of methane by 4 chlorine atom, formation of a compound CCl4. Now dear friends, all these compounds are formed when one or more hydrogen atom of hydrocarbon, here we consider methane, by corresponding number of halogen, here we consider chlorine. All these compounds are known as halogen derivatives. Hence I repeat the definition. The compounds are formed by replacing one or more hydrogen atom of alkane or hydrocarbon by corresponding number of halogen known as halogen derivatives of alkane or hydrocarbon. Classification. Halogen or halogen derivatives of hydrocarbon mainly classified by two ways. First, depending upon how many halogen atoms present in given compound, and second, skeleton of hydrocarbon. Now we discuss one by one. Classification of hydrocarbon on the basis of number of halogen atom. On the basis of number of halogen atom, halogen derivatives of hydrocarbon are classified as first, monohalogen derivative of alkane, second, dihalogen derivative of alkane, third, trihalogen derivative of alkane, fourth, tetra or polyhalogen derivative of alkane. Mono means one, compound containing only one halogen known as monohalogen derivative of alkanes. For example, CH3Cl, name of the compound methyl chloride. Methyl chloride. Compound containing two halogen atoms known as dihalide or dihalogen derivative of alkane. For example, CH2Cl2 methylene dichloride. Methylene dichloride. Compound containing three halogen atoms known as trihalogen derivative of alkane. For example, CHCl3 methylene trichloride, commonly known as chloroform, commonly known as chloroform. And fourth one, compound containing more than 3 halogen atoms, known as polyhalogen derivative of alkane. Here, all the 4 hydrogen atoms are replaced by 4 chlorine. Therefore, this is an example of tetrahalogen derivative of alkane. Now, second classification of halogen derivative is attachment of halogen. Whether halogen atom is attached to single bonded carbon, double bonded carbon, triple bonded carbon, or aromatic ring of carbon. Second classification is, for example, on the basis of skeleton of carbon, first haloalkane. Haloalkane. Here, halogen atom attached to that carbon, which carbon atom attached to another single bonded carbon. Second, haloalkene. Haloalkene. Here, halogen atom attached to double bonded carbon. Third, haloalkyne. Here, halogen atom attached to triple bonded carbon. And fourth, aryl halides. Here, halogen atom directly attached to aromatic ring carbon. In this chapter, we study monohalogen derivative of alkane in details. बघा विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, सर्वात अगोदर मी आपलं सर्वांचं 12th केमिस्ट्रीमध्ये 12th स्टँडर्डमध्ये आपलं वेलकम करत आहे. आज आपण पहिल्या टॉपिकला सुरुवात करणार आहोत, हॅलोजन डेरिव्हेटिव्ह ऑफ अल्केन. त्याबद्दल जी काही बेसिक इन्फॉर्मेशन होती, हायड्रोकार्बन म्हणजे काय, टाइप्स ऑफ कार्बन म्हणजे काय, हायब्रिडायझेशन कार्बन कशा पद्धतीने sp3, sp2, sp आहे ते मी तुम्हाला अगोदरच एक्सप्लेन केलं. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, हॅलोजन, फ्लोरीन, क्लोरीन, ब्रोमीन, आयोडीनला आपण हॅलोजन असं म्हणतो. ऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्रीमध्ये आपण डेरिव्हेटिव्ह या शब्दाचा अर्थ काय घेणार आहोत? जेव्हा एक ॲटम हा दुसऱ्या ॲटमने रिप्लेस होतो तेव्हा आपण डेरिव्हेटिव्ह हा शब्दांचा वापर करणार आहोत. हॅलोजन डेरिव्हेटिव्ह ऑफ अल्केन म्हणजे काय? अल्केनचे किंवा हायड्रोकार्बनचे एक किंवा एकापेक्षा अधिक हायड्रोजन तेवढ्याच नंबर ऑफ हॅलोजनने जर रिप्लेस झाले, जे कंपाऊंड्स तयार होतील त्या कंपाऊंड्सला हॅलोजन डेरिव्हेटिव्ह ऑफ अल्केन्स असं म्हणतात. क्लासिफिकेशनमध्ये किती हॅलोजन ॲटम कंपाऊंडमध्ये प्रेझेंट आहे त्यावरून मोनोहॅलोजन, डायहॅलोजन, ट्रायहॅलोजन, टेट्रा किंवा पॉलीहॅलोजन डेरिव्हेटिव्ह असे प्रकार पडतात. त्यानंतर हॅलोजन ॲटम जो आहे तो कोणत्या कार्बनला जॉईंट आहे? हॅलोजन ॲटम सिंगल बॉन्डेड कार्बनला जॉईंट असेल तर हॅलोअल्केन्स, डबल बॉन्डेड कार्बनला जॉईंट असेल तर हॅलोअल्कीन, ट्रिपल बॉन्डेड कार्बनला जॉईंट असेल तर हॅलोअल्काइन्स, आणि हॅलोजन ॲटम बेन्झीन रिंगच्या कार्बनला डायरेक्टली अटॅच असेल तर त्याला आपण अरिल हलाइड किंवा ॲरोमॅटिक हलाइड, पर्टिक्युलरली अरिल हलाइडच असं म्हणणार आहोत. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, या चॅप्टरमध्ये आपण मोनोहॅलोजन डेरिव्हेटिव्हचा डिटेलमध्ये स्टडी करणार आहोत. मोनोहॅलोजन डेरिव्हेटिव्ह म्हणजे काय? अतिशय सोप्या भाषेमध्ये डेफिनेशन, कंपाउंड्स आर फॉर्म बाय रिप्लेसिंग ओनली वन हायड्रोजन ॲटम ऑफ अल्केन बाय ओनली वन हॅलोजन. दॅट कंपाउंड इज कॉल्ड मोनोहॅलोजन विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आपण या चॅप्टरमध्ये मोनो हॅलोजन डेरिव्हेटिव्ह ऑफ अल्केनचा डिटेलमध्ये स्टडी करणार आहोत. फर्स्ट वी सी क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ मोनो हॅलोजन डेरिव्हेटिव्ह ऑफ अल्केन. Mono halogen derivative of alkane classified depending upon halogen atom attached to primary carbon, halogen atom attached to secondary carbon, halogen atom attached to tertiary carbon. Now we discuss one by one mono halogen derivatives of alkane. Mono halogen derivatives of alkane. Compounds are formed by replacing only one hydrogen atom of alkane or hydrocarbon by only one halogen is known as mono halogen derivatives of alkanes. Classification, just I told you, mono halogen derivatives of alkanes are classified as depending on position of halogen atom and hybridization of carbon where halogen atom is attached. First, alkyl halide. Alkyl halide. Here halogen atom attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. Here halogen atom attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. Second, allylic halide. Here halogen atom attached to that carbon which carbon further attached to double bonded carbon. Once again I repeat, in allylic halide, halogen atom attached to that carbon next to double bonded carbon. Third, benzylic halide. Here halogen atom attached to that carbon next to aromatic carbon, aromatic ring carbon. Now dear friend, all these three types of halide, halogen atom attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. Once again I repeat, all these three type of halide, halogen atom attached to sp3 hybridized carbon. All these three halides further classified as primary, secondary and tertiary. Now, fourth one, vinylic halide, also called haloalkene. Here, halogen atom attached to double bonded carbon. That means here halogen atom attached to sp2 hybridized carbon. Now fifth one, haloalkyne. Here halogen atom attached to triple bonded carbon. That means here halogen atom attached to sp hybridized carbon. And last one, aryl halide. Here, halogen atom directly attached to aromatic carbon atom. For example, here halogen atom attached to sp2 hybridized carbon atom of benzene ring. Hence, monohalogen derivative of alkanes are classified as alkyl halide, allylic halide, benzylic halide, vinylic halide, haloalkynes, and last one, aryl halides. Last one,